Which, throw my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your ass like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just bash the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequency studio stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I got step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come through to rock the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns.
Wildcard to kick off.
And we are underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. Returnable from the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 45. Right. Clock drop. Ready?
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
46-yard line.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Set. Hut. Ready?
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Red. 38. Zoom. Black. Hut.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And here is Schmidt to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Achane again. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, as you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. As his man, it's the Michigan rookie. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to be first down Miami. Achane running right. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got a man left. Dancing past him. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They get 23 on that one. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. From a good play into a great play.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw, Tua. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And you couldn't do it on that one.
To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing a 4th down.
For the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Wildcard connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Here's Wildcard set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Fight. 10 black. Black Ultra. Cut.
Now Sanders. Looking downfield, and Fannin has it. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
And
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Set, hut. Rail, black, hut.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 50, green. Hut, hut.
On the give, here's Judkins. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Let's go now. 60 red.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he scrapes together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Ready?
3rd down run from Judkins. Now the grass wasn't greener on the outside, Brock. He's tracked down out there, and that loses yards. 4th down coming up. So the Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on this 4th down. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. They're going to throw. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get 6 more on their early advantage. Well, I think we can all agree, partner, that call came at the perfect time to fool them. Or in this case, catch him totally off guard and take it in for a touchdown.
And that
Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Catches it out left. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. And here is Schmidt to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. To throw, Tunga Bailoa. This is a heater going deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that 1st down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Browns' 21-yard line.
All right, come on. 19.
Tua now from the gun. Rolling out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
3rd and 2. Now Tunga Bailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Now Tunga Bailoa on 4th. he's going to score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a one-score game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Here's Wildcard set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He takes a hop, and the ball comes out. And the fumble recovery is made.
Awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
Ready.
Play action, Sanders. Look at that power, deep left side. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
65 yards is the gain on the play. That's good for a Browns. First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. 15-10 our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this.
On the set.
Ready to go with the second quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone.
Down. Yellow. 43. Shot. 17. Set.
First and goal, Judkins. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns hold an 11-point advantage. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. He'll head out of bounds on the return.
Take over first and 10.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
Ready.
Tua off the play fake. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it's going to be first down Miami. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Playing with Achane here out of the gun. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. Staying on the ground here with Achane. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play is pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Blitz coming, Tua. Oh, he's got it in close. He's out of bounds to set up first and goal, but they might not get to keep this. We've got a flag down. They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Now they send their back in motion right. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he Just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
That may not look like much in tomorrow's grade sheet. It'll just be an S for satisfactory. That's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball. Don't put it in harm's way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Reichert connects there, and the lead is back down to 9.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10, and their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
We'll go play action for Sanders. Has it downfield working left. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. That play good for 17 and a first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Fits it through the middle. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved the tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. And I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10.
10 black, 10.
In the red zone on first. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Down. Red, yellow, 45, white. Ready.
Throwing again here, Sanders. He brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
50, green.
Third and short here, Sanders. And it's brought in, touchdown Cleveland. The Browns push their lead to 15. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
For them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. And here is Schmidt to send this away. He got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
11-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Going on 3rd, Tagovailoa. That's caught for the 1st. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone knocks him down.
And he only manages one couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Get set.
3rd and long for him here. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
All right, come on.
Chan, a 1st down carry. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. So 2nd and 6 awaits on the other side, and we've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
One after try good by Riker. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yeah.
They'll start the drive with a chance. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
From the gun on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. So the hit helped lead to that pick, and it's also left him shaken up following the play. Hopefully something minor, but they're out there now to take a look.
Come on, set. Cut.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. That's caught. Here's Crenshaw Judkins. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Black, set.
It's Judkins on the counter. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Browns grow their lead just before halftime. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns take a 3-possession lead. And here is Schmidt to send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Here we go, set.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds the in route complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Hot 70.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Getting out to his left. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. He'll throw it. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st.
Ready.
They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this call's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So it'll be 2nd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll throw. The catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Here we go.
With the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. He's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Here's Carson Schlesinger, who got over there for the stop.
Okay, a 2-yard run on 1st down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Now looking to throw. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On the double.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on. Set. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
70.
4th down. They're going to throw for it. He drops it. Another pick slips through their hands, but this time, Brock, they're still getting the football off the turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Hits him on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action, Sanders. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Yellow. Line.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
A give left side, Judkins. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns push their lead further to start the half.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What do we could call this, other than simply splendid?
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns make it a 24-point ball game. And here is Schmidt to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing now off the play action. Buying some time left. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Giving an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Trying to throw this from the gun. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
Come on, come on.
They'll go play action. Going deep here for the end zone. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Toss play here, Judkins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Completed over the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43, ready.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. Ayuk makes the catch. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the gun, Judkins. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Ready.
Sanders back to throw. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Dolphins pick it up. The 30. He's at the 10. And Miami returns this to the end zone. Touchdown. The Dolphins. Shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field, maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted.
To kick off.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready.
Sanders going to look to throw. Looking downfield, and Fannin has it. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go. Set.
To the air on first down. Sanders. And the screen pass for Judkins. And he gets absolutely perfect to end that one. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard
43
line.
rail. Smash. Red. Set. Hunt.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And they make this stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Third and short here. Sanders. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So the Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on this 4th down. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that stretches the lead to 21.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Starting from the 5.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready.
They've got a man in motion. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Makes the play, working the sideline, but it takes him out right at the line.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Ready.
Waddle now in motion right.
Eagle. 60 Eagle.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Dolphins ball. Their season down potentially to its final quarter. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Come on. Hey. 1979 Broncos. 18 Pioneer.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. Flush down out to his left. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
As soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Desperation time here. That's completed right side. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on down.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Set. 60 red. Hunt.
Handoff now to Judkins. Again, he's got room. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. A gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Set. Ready. Red. 38. Set.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Across his body, defender's there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. We've set it downs from the 37. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Browns pick it up. And that turnover is going to give him the football on the other side of midfield.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Down, go red. Black, 95.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins take over as he records the 40th interception of his career. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Throwing off the play fake. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
Get it.
Looking in the air here. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Back to throw now. Finds his back, H.N. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Cougar, Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Waddle makes the catch. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Ready, ready.
From the red zone now. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Come on, come on.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Brought in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he did it.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. This one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Shotgun now on third down. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready.
Judkins headed right. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Set, ready. 45, 1. Ready.
Another game to Judkins. And this hasn't been a common side of him tonight, but the defense wins this round. He's limited to no gain on the carry. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Let's go. 33, yellow. Cut.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, he missed that run, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He has it at the 13. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
Their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
65, here we go.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
2nd down and 10.
Come on.
Pass play now. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Now to throw. incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. To throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
First down from the 42.
Check, pink. Set, hut. Set, hut.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Set. Yellow, 22. Slide, 97. Set.
Judkins running between the tackles. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So a dime look defensively from the Dolphins here on this third down.
Here we go. Ready?
Another one for Judkins. He wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue the run. Got him 6, but they stopped him short. It's 4th down now. So Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on this 4th down. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. We needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We've got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Again to throw on 2nd. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for him. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Ready, go.
And air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. This undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest.
19 Lions. 70 Lions.
One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. The dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. Well, safe to say, Brock, the nerves are out of the way. Their playoff run officially off and running as they punch their ticket to that